And welcome to a year of eternal love. Acim Workbook Lesson 50. I am sustained by the love of God. Here is the answer to every problem that will confront you today and tomorrow and throughout time. In this world, you believe you are sustained by everything but God. Your faith is placed in the most trivial and insane symbols: pills, money, protective clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with magical powers. All these things are your replacements for the love of God. All these things are cherished to ensure a body identification. They are songs of praise to the ego. Do not put your faith in the worthless. It will not sustain you. Only the love of God will protect you in all circumstances. It will lift you out of every trial and raise you high above all the perceived dangers of this world into a climate of perfect peace and safety. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can threaten, nothing can disturb, and where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of the Son of God. Put not your faith in illusions. They will fail you. Put all your faith in the love of God within you. Eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. Through the love of God within you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Tell yourself this often today. It is a declaration of release from the belief in idols. It is your acknowledgement of the truth about yourself. For 10 minutes, twice today, morning and evening, let the idea for today seek deep into your consciousness. Repeat it. Think about it. Let related thoughts come to help you recognize its truth and allow peace to flow over you like a blanket of protection and surety. Let no idle and foolish thoughts enter to disturb the holy mind of the Son of God. Such is the kingdom of heaven. Such is the resting place where your Father has placed you forever. And for the insights, lesson 50, I am sustained by the love of God. This is to remind ourselves of our strength, of who we are, where we come from. But it's also a reminder that our ego, when we're in body identification instead of spirit identification, instead of unreal identification and real identification, self-concept and self. When we are identifying and listening to the ego, when we're edging God out, when we are listening to the ego, we are looking for all these false idols. These are symbols that we think we construct, that we need them to feel important, that we feel strong, that we feel that we are loved or will be loved if we attain them. Knowing the right people, wearing the right clothes, being in the right crowd, getting the promotions, getting the awards. Again, it's creating the specialness that we are better than someone else, that we achieved something more than someone else, that we became better than who we were. We don't need anything. The love of God sustains us. It's an illusion of needs. Every need is taken care of for us. Now the ego mind is going to say that is a bunch of rubbish. The ego is going to say, well, listen, I need to work to pay the bills. I need these things to go, but it should all be with meaning and purpose. Doing the work that we love, being with the right people is a false concept. When we are with anybody, it's a holy encounter. We're meeting ourselves. And the person that we meet will be reflecting the teacher that we're listening to. You see, when we put our faith in all these false idols, all false idols will fall. All achievements or these outside attachments that we're trying to get, we're trying to obtain and achieve and get them and get them and get them, and it will be our glory. Promotions go. Jobs go. Love interests go. Things change. If things change, does that mean who you are is of any less significance? That you change? You never change. You are the eternal Son of God. You are loved eternally. And you always will be. There are no such thing as false idols. These idols are illusions. It doesn't mean not to have good intentions, but it's not having any control on them. It's about helping our brothers, uniting, and reminding them and sharing the miracle with them that we are one, that they are loved, that they are also the Son of God. It's why we do this mind training. It's why we have these lessons. If we didn't need this mind training, there wouldn't be a course. There wouldn't be a workbook in 365 lessons. We don't always get it right. And that's okay. But that's why we do this. We do this to return home. We do this to remember the eternal peace and love that is our inheritance. That's what we're aiming for. James Allen wrote that in one of his books. Is what reminds me. As a man thinketh, James Allen wrote, calmness of mind is man's crown jewels. When you remember this, the peace and love, the only thing that is real, washes over you and you feel it. I want to thank you for joining with me today. This is a year of eternal love. I love you. And I hope you'll join me for tomorrow's lesson. And we will be beginning our review, sneak peek review week. And until then,